Having spaces between teeth is very common clinical situation. Let me explain to you methods that we use to treat those spaces, and that will be with the use of dental veneers. So let me show you a few clinical situations where I was able to close the spaces between the teeth very nicely with very minimum teeth preparation. So let's talk about using porcelain veneers to treat spaces between teeth. And here's a clinical situation where we have someone who have a large spaces between their front teeth, and we decided that using porcelain veneer will be the best situations to treat this condition. We usually start by obtaining clinical diagnosis, images, making digital scan. We can also do hands-on wax up to see how the final is going to look like, or we can use a complete digital profile, so we can use digital dentistry to give us a mock-up of what the final smile is going to look like. In this situation, we decided that we're going to do crown lengthening surgery to expose more tooth structure. Because when you're trying to close spaces between teeth, and if you just go sideways, the teeth will look wider, and you don't want to have the look or the appearance of short and wide teeth. We want to have a length width that looks pretty nice together in a golden proportion. When we do the crown lengthening surgery, it's usually either a soft tissue cutting only, or a combination of soft tissue and bone. After we do this, we allow the area to heal, normally 6 weeks before we start working on the next step. Then when the gum is ready, we go ahead and we'll try a mock-up. This is an aesthetic try-in based on our either digital wax up or hands-on wax up. It will allow the patient to see how their veneer is gonna look like. And it's very important that you'll see how the veneer is gonna look like in your mouth, rather than to have it done on a wax or on a screen with just a digital workup. I think it's a very important step. If we don't like what we see, then we can adjust and we can try it again. We use that mock-up as a preparation guide, so we can mark exactly where we need to reduce the tooth, and actually where we don't have to grind the tooth. And this preparation guide will make sure that we are not grinding the teeth unnecessarily. There are other different ways that we can utilize the guide. Just again, trying to make sure that we are not grinding the teeth any more than we should. Then we go on and we fabricate the veneers, and we go ahead and cement them. Usually the veneers are made out of a layering technique. I don't like to use the surface color. I like to build the color from the inside. And the layering technique will allow to have the veneer looking more natural and with a lot of depth in color, and the color in them will not change with time. So as you can see, the result was pretty good, and the patients received 8 veneers on the upper and 8 veneers on the lower. These veneers are completely functional. You can bite, you can chew. You don't have to have a lot of fear that these veneers will crack. They're bonded very well to the teeth, and they can last an average between 8 to 10 years. Sometimes we have patients who have their veneer lasted for 15 and 20 years. The before and after, we'll see the drastic change that we were able to obtain, and what the dental veneers will allow us to achieve. We can achieve an amazing result with minimum teeth preparations, but require a significant study of each case individually, and where we can use crown lengthening, where we can just do regular veneer, and what type of veneer we use. Sometimes it's very minimum veneering, where you have the spaces is caused by genetic deformations of some teeth, where we call that peg laterals, or any other way where you have the spaces are just in between few teeth, and that's where we can also use veneers. Similar fashion, we make diagnostic information, and we go on to fabricate those dental veneers. This will be done again with minimum teeth preparations, almost no preparation in some time, and especially if we get a chance to work with orthodontist, if we can, before we start the veneers. A lot of situations we can also try to do some combination between porcelain veneer and a little composite bonding to create a smoother and better transition of patients from young to adulthood. And when they reach the proper age, then we can go ahead and put some porcelain veneers like we see in the situations. And we carry patients from young, where we don't have to grind the teeth and cause any irritations on them, to their adulthood. So I hope this will give you plenty of information of how we use porcelain veneer to treat spaces between teeth. If you're getting value out of this video, please like and subscribe so we can reach out to more people like you.